I run through Orange Park, then through Green Cove. Run over that little bridge. That's about the shortest rails on any bridge in the Sand Bridge.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Real Hazardous. Tonight we're going shrimping. You see, our friend Steve invited us to go shrimping with him off of a friend's dock, so we're gonna go give it a try. We're also gonna do a cool little test. You see, my dad got this shrimp trap to try off the dock to see how that does. We were thinking, maybe if the shrimp trap is effective, it might be easier just to put, several shrimp traps out around the dock, put some chum in there, check them every 30 minutes or an hour, dump your shrimp out, put them back and catch shrimp that way versus throwing your cast net around the dock around chum balls. So, we're gonna do a little both and see how it works. You wanna get set up, in the evening before dark, so you have some daylight to see what you're doing and make up your chum.
I like to do about 5 pounds of fish, or 10 pounds of fish meal to 5 pounds of flour. That's my usual ratio to dip.
This is about 15 pounds. Do you want to do it all or not?
Let's start off with like half. Let me see. Yeah, we'll do.
Yeah, because a bag, that's a 2 gallon bag. 1 gallon bag holds about 8 pounds of it.
All right, let's do that.
All right. And then take that.
You grab that bag of flour I gave you.
Well,
You got some?
one.
Okay.
I got one.
This one?
Is this one bag of flour?
Yeah.
Okay.
About a pound bag of flour. 5
gallon?
pounds.
Yeah. That's what I get too. Gotta mix it up, dig it around.
You don't ever use clay?
I used to use clay, or actually I don't really call it clay. I would call it black mud. You go down what they got off of Hector Drive. My dad would take me down there, and we'd go dig up the mud and use that. Prefer clay, but it's hard to find clay around here.
I'll tell you what's better than that clay. Or there's 2 kinds of clay. There's red clay, and then there's that greenish stuff that's real solid.
That's what I think. That's kind of what we got out of the muck over on Hector.
But this
is
one,
it clay?
It don't break down real bad. So
Oh, really?
you can mix it good, and it'll stay there for a long time.
Yeah, that's what I like about the clay or the mud. It tends to the bait last. Yeah, the bait lasts longer. Yeah, for sure. This dissipates quicker, but I mean, that's what you want. You want the bait in the water,
Tastes like chicken.
That.
Yeah.
Get a little more there.
Yeah, plenty. It's like mixing cement, you think you got enough water and then you
Add
get to
some
the
more.
bottom and it's just all sand,
How many pellets did you bring?
About half a bucket.
Okay.
Would that be enough?
Yeah, I've got some more up there in this garage too, but so it's a little bit earlier. Wow, it's like only been 2 weeks and it's like
What,
30 minutes? Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, it starts
For
losing
2
2 to
weeks.
3 minutes, I think, when it really starts going.
Yeah.
Next time we'll just sink the bucket down there.
Yeah,
And we'll be able to,
drill holes in it.
yeah. On either side and have a little screen where they go in there.
Yeah, that would work. You try to find the easier way to catch them,
I'd be
Well, you don't
interested
have to
to
work
see
so
how
hard.
that trap does,
Yeah, no, I am too.
Because if you can get 2 or 3 pounds every 30 minutes, you bet about 4 or 5 of those. It wouldn't take long to.
No, you're right. It wouldn't at
You
all.
wouldn't have to cast the net one then, would you?
Save your arms a little.
That's kind of cheating though. That's the fun part is throwing the net, But then again, as you get older, they say work smart, not hard.
Yeah, when you were 30,
Yeah, exactly.
it was a fine bar.
Yeah. Yeah, it's totally
When
different.
you're 40, it's okay. When you're 50,
Yeah, it's a little more difficult. That's what we want. Firm enough to make a good patty and not
Peanut butter.
Not too sloppy. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, just like dough. That's what you want it. It'll dissipate. Not super slow.
You do yours round so they don't kind of go scooting off, don't you?
I do them like kind of more like a patty. As opposed to round. Yeah, out here you don't have to worry about it because there's not enough current out here to where it's really going to affect it and make it roll. Yeah. In fact, when we came out last 2 weeks ago,
Uh-huh.
there was no current running.
Uh-huh.
And then Rob said when he came out that week before to throw,
Uh-huh.
he said it wasn't running at all either.
Uh-huh.
So if we were catching that many
With
no current, that tells me that we'll probably do better if we do get a current that's running a little bit. I didn't even check the tide chart to see what
Looks
tide
like
was
it
what.
might be pretty high right now.
Yeah. Actually,
Oh.
I'm looking at the bulkhead, and it's looks like maybe halfway.
Oh yeah.
We're not really nowhere near the right moon phase. We're kind of halfway in between the new and full.
You might do the full moon better, or?
Yeah, you wanna go. The best time is probably 2 to 3 nights before or 2 to 3 nights after the full moon. You don't ever want to go on the full moon.
How big you want these patties?
I make them about like this.
You go full half pounder or something.
You can. They don't have to be huge, super big. Actually, I'm gonna break it up a little bit, make them a little smaller. We'll just get a couple baits out just to kind of start drawing them in. Since we've got about 25 minutes, 30 minutes till the sun goes down.
Where you want me to put these up? On the side over there.
Yeah, we're gonna put one right here. And this is about how far I'm throwing them. Because we're not chunking the nets real far. Put them about right there, and then put one right here in the middle, and then one right out there off the corner of that post. That works, yep. And then we'll put one in the middle here and one in the middle there. And they're running good. I don't really even see a need to shrimp the other side.
We also throw out some shrimp pellets too, kind of give it a good mix and, you know, give them a little bit of variety.
I throw one right in here. That way you can throw that way in that direction. And then I throw left-handed, so throw one right out there because that's where I would throw. That's good, right there. And then if you want to put off the post, yeah. Put some off the post there. Yeah, you can do 3 or you can do 2, whatever. You could try the post there as well.
I'll grab a few more real quick. I remember we did pretty good on this side that one time, but
Yeah, we've always done better over here and always been better out front. And I think it's just because of the depth of the water.
right. Yeah, definitely out front. So I would think it'd be right on there.
I think it's depth of the water, and I think it's I don't think there's as much grass on the bottom out front. In fact, I know there's not because it's all weeded out because when I guess they dredge it out a little bit to bring the boat in. So it makes it a little bit deeper.
When we're fishing during the day and we're in a boat, we have the mobility to move around and find where the shrimp are at. And since shrimp feed at night and we can't move around, kind of our best option is to put out some little chum balls and have the shrimp come to us, come around our dock so we can catch them that way. We're in about 5 feet of water, so you don't have to use a net with tape around the edges. If you're in deeper water, and it definitely helps. But for shrimping at night, since they come in shallow and you're off docks, if you don't have it, it's okay. It's not a big deal either way. It's not really your net's not gonna close up much if you don't have tape around it because you're in so shallow of water. Plan's pretty simple. We made up our chum balls, throw them out, wait for dark to come rolling in. Once it gets dark, you kind of do a couple test throws, see if you catch shrimp. If you start catching good numbers and they're good size, well then keep throwing. If there are not very many there yet, give them a little bit more time to get to your bait, you know, your chum, and then start throwing.
You need Scotty with his 12-foot net.
Yeah.
Oh my! I don't know why he throws that. That's just
The big
too much.
net?
It's too much work.
Not for him because he's so used to throwing it.
Yeah.
These bugs are bad tonight, boy, because we haven't got no breeze.
No breeze.
I hear them. Oh, look at
Oh
that.
wow, look at that.
Here we go. They're coming.
Man, that is a perfect size.
Yep.
Man, if I was at Iguana,
Open the net, I'd have got 50.
they'll kind of
Here,
spread out a
JJ.
little bit. Yeah, we went out to Iguana one night. And it's right here to keep the
Catfish?
There's a good one, Johnny.
catfish and any
Definitely.
brim or bluegills or
Yeah.
I just need to, he's what, 90 years old now?
Your dad?
Yeah. 89 or
In his 40 days.
oh my god.
Have a good one.
Yeah.
Think I can make this through?
Yeah, careful, there's a spider by you.
A little different, huh?
Yeah.
Is that different? It's a good net full there, isn't it?
Yeah.
A funky cast, but it worked. See this?
Oh yeah, good one.
Probably 25 or 30 maybe at least. It look like more now.
Oh my gosh, oh yeah.
Oh
Look at
man.
the horn. Look at the horn.
Yeah.
Can't even grip it, it's so full of, ow! I just got it. I got horned in the horn. That was a decent cast. And I got the bait ball too.
Yeah.
Huh? Seems like there was more in the net than what's in the club. But they're definitely thick enough to throw on, you know what I mean?
Right. How'd you do on that one? Not bad looking.
That wasn't too good. Compared to what I've been doing. What, about 10, 15 maybe? And I got 2 bait balls too.
That good?
Yep, filled up the horn. There's a big old, oh yeah, that's a much better cast.
We started throwing, looking pretty good, doing well. So we'll just throw around those chum balls at different spots around the dock. And as long as we're catching them, we'll keep throwing them. Now, usually it'll slow up maybe after 10 or 15 minutes, at which point, we'll just start heading the shrimp. We'll dump them. You can dump them into a basket. Today we're using a little kiddie pool, something like that. We'll dump them in there. When they slow down, we'll start heading them. Kind of gives us a rest from throwing, and it gives the shrimp time to come back up to our chum. And then we'll just repeat the process. We'll throw again. Sometimes you'll catch your bait balls in your net. Just throw them back out there. It's no big deal. And, do that until they stop moving.
If they don't come in the shrimp trap here in a few minutes, the minute they're out here, I know that shrimp trap ain't gonna get them.
As far as our experiment went, it didn't really go like we had hoped. We caught 1 shrimp in our shrimp trap all night. Checked it a few times throughout, and we only had 1 there at the end. So, whereas we thought, oh, if this works well, we'll just throw a few of them out. We'll get, a few pounds every 30 minutes to an hour, and it might be better than casting a net. Well, that's not the case. We did much better casting nets around our chum, around the dock, than we did in our trap. We caught 2.5 gallons through the cast net, and we caught one shrimp in the trap. So, I don't know. We'll try it for other things. We'll try other tactics, see if we can catch shrimp or adjust our setup, and maybe we'll do better with the trap that way. If you've used a shrimp trap a lot, let me know what you're doing. If you're doing something similar, or if you're like, hey, Jeremy, that was like totally wrong. You totally misused that. Just let me know. You gotta live and learn, right? So we'll see. Maybe we'll get better at it next time. But for now, it appears that throwing your cast net is the better alternative. Quicker, we did better on it, and it's not too hard to do, just a little more exercise for your shoulders. All right, guys, we caught some more shrimp. It was a lot of fun, and we're gonna show you another cool recipe to do. It's a good standby southern recipe, fried shrimp. Really good stuff. Not breaking any secrets on this one, so we should be good to go. So fried shrimp is pretty simple. Okay, first step, we got our shrimp. We headed our shrimp, and then we peel them and devein them. Okay, got their skin, that shell, the tail off them, so it's just the meat, and took that vein off the top of their back. And now we're gonna batter these shrimp, and we're gonna do that with cracker meal. Okay, you can buy cracker meal from the store, or you can make your own. We prefer to make our own out of saltine crackers, just like the taste and texture better. Also, you get to save a little moolah, a little cheddar cheese, a little money. Just take you a sleeve of crackers, a sleeve of saltines. Notice we've got the extended sleeve, which Congress is trying to make illegal right now. It holds more than 10 crackers. But that's a controversial debate. We'll just stick with the cooking. Grab you a handful of these bad boys. Take a handful of these. You got your Vitamix, kind of like a medicine. You got your Vitamix. Take some crackers. Give them a little crunch. There you go. Good to go. Put your lid on. Take your vendor, start with 1. We'll work our way up. Got it turned on. Start it. Oh yeah, that is pulverized. We pour some cracker meal into our bowl for mixing. Then we're gonna take this egg, it's gonna take 1 egg, put it in our bowl, and we're gonna put some milk in, stir together. Try not to get any eggshell in. Boom, just a little eggshell. Pull that bad boy out. Okay, now let's pour some milk. Milk does mighty good. Just like that. I mean, there's not an exact science. If you need an exact science, maybe start with like a quarter, third of a cup. Mix it together. Got the yolk in there. Mix it together, all nice and blended. Got the yolk in there. Good to go. So now we put some shrimp in. Make sure they're a little spread out. I'll fix that one right there. We're gonna end up shaking these up to get them coated. See, this is the shrimp, no vein in the back. That's what you want. And you just pick it up. See, nice and coated. So take the ones you did, go ahead and pull them out. Set them on this plate for now. Then we're gonna dip them in the batter. I'm sorry, we're gonna dip them in the little milk egg bowl. Then we're gonna dip them back in the batter. It's kind of like double battered. Put them in there, quick dip, come back, quick dip, and back, quick. Necessarily quick. It does take time. Okay, now we're gonna shake it again. Get this bad boy coated. There we go. Good thick coating. Not too thick though. Now I'm just gonna put them on, and those are done. Those are ready for the fryer. Just pile them up. When you have all your shrimp battered, or if you got someone helping, they can start frying a little after you get a good mess built up. And you're frying batter as you go. Over time, you'll have to add some cracker meal as it gets low. If you got a lot, you may have to add some cracker meal. You may have to add some more milk and eggs. But we'll then fry them up until they turn golden brown, which is a couple minutes. If you need to set a timer to get a rough gauge. Alright guys, so now we got our canoil. Canoil, that should be like someone. I feel like that should be like some brand. Canola oil. Anyways, we're going to take this canola oil and we're going to fill our pan about halfway up. We got our heat turned to about 8, so not full blast, but you know, pretty hot. Just got this other one. It's all about how you pour it. I like to go, no, just smooth. I like to go down and up, down and up, down, swirl, down, swirl, up, swirl. It's hard to do. It's probably good. One way to test when the oil's hot enough to start cooking, take a little piece of the batter off your shrimp, drop it in. If it hits the bottom and comes up, goes to the top and sizzling, then it's probably ready. Oh, sizzle to the top. We're good to go. Let's fry these bad boys up. One way to keep from burning yourself from this hot grease, load up your spoon, submerge it, dump that bad boy in there. Okay guys, so about a minute and a half, minute 45, maybe 2 minutes, they're ready. You can tell they are getting that goldish brown look. So we're gonna scoop them up into our pan, put a little paper towel in it to soak up some of the grease. Drip. Just plop them on. And now we just rinse, repeat. Actually, you don't rinse, just repeat. Remember, you can catch shrimp during the day or you can do it at night. It's just a little bit different tactics. We got some daytime videos and nighttime if you want some more, to see, if you want some more information to see how it's done. Thanks for watching our videos, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And if you got any questions or need more details, just check the comments below. And we'll see you on the next video.